I wanted to see what song you're going to do next, because so far you're doing like some of my very favorites off the album. So
Well, I think we're gonna do better now. We're actually just kind of going down the first songs of the album. So
wait a minute. We're doing 4 songs, so you're going to miss "Had To," which is one of my favorites off the album.
Yeah. This one's better now. It came out as a single before
That's the title
album
of the
release.
song. She's not describing it.
Oh,
It's
that actually comes into conversation all the time with the band. It's like a running joke now. Like, is it a little better now?
it's Abby Bryant and the Echoes here in Studio B.
Another lonely day. A lot of time passed, but some things stay the same. Nothing left to say. Going on, but it's brighter when you walk my way. You came and rescued me. Going nowhere at all, but you finally set me free. When I stray too far, you pick me up and remind me of who we are. It's a little better now. This thing between you and me. Hope you can hear my breath. We're the only thing that we need. You're the one who makes me see. We'll get by, even when we disagree. We'll always make it through. And know it's because you look at my point of view. Never thought I'd find someone who holds, who helps keep me in line. When you came around, it changed my life 'cause I knew just what I found. It's a little better now. The same between you and me. Hope you can hear my love. We're the only thing that we need. It's gonna get a little better now. The same between you and me. Hope you can hear my love. We're the only thing that we need. It's gonna get a little better now. I know we can make it better. It's gonna get a little better now. I know we can make it better. 'Cause we're the only thing that we need. We're the only thing that we need. We're the only thing that we need. Oh, we're the only thing. It's better now. It's better now. It's better now. It's better now.
Well, all right. I like to giggle at the end. Abby Bryant and the Echoes here in Studio B. I love how y'all can rock, but then you have the groovy soul ballads, soulful ballads as well. It's a nice flow through the album. So congratulations on the album. You talked about you and Bailey singing together in chorus and that sort of thing. Playing instruments, did that go kind of in tandem with the singing and all, or is that something that came earlier or later?
Slowly and gradually, we started playing instruments together. That started more in college. Actually, he had a band that was his own thing, and I would come and guest sing sometimes. So that's sort of when that began.
You had a rock and roll band, didn't you?
yeah, it was rock and roll, and it was, oh gosh, we had 3 electric guitars, and I guess we could say we needed a singer. So, asking Abby to come was always a good idea for that.
So just like kind of hard rock. It wasn't.
It was like a mix of like late 70s, early 80s kind of stuff, like a little bit of Eagles, but also kind of a little bit of the kind of 80s, like big hair, big guitar solo kind of stuff.
Ooh. Ugh.
But yeah, we moved more back to the 70s kind of stuff with our
I could
style.
throw them a 10 spot and they do November Rain or something, right? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Let's just say I sang Heartbreaker and Live and Love and Made at one of our first gigs.
all right. All right. Abby Bryant, The Echoes here. You mentioned the Roanoke gig, so I wanted to mention some of the others, or you could. But let's see. Barley's in Knoxville, Barley's Tap Room.
Yeah, that's coming up so soon. So this Thursday, Barley's,
Yeah.
that's the 17th in Knoxville. And then all of our Asheville folks, all you guys around, that's the very next night, Friday night, the 18th, we are at the Salvage Station.
Friday night in Asheville.
We
Where
hope to
else
see
would you want to be?
everybody. Right. Yeah, we hope to see everybody and their mother out there and all of our friends. So we're really looking forward to that one. Anytime we have a hometown show is like the best.
Well, heck yeah. And then Saturday, you're at 5 Points in Roanoke. And then, excuse me, I don't know why my throat won't clear today. It's
happens.
next Wednesday, the 23rd. Looks like you're in Charlotte at the Neighborhood Theater.
Yes, that's a special place to us too. A lot of these stops are ones that are some of our most beloved. So it's 23rd in Charlotte.
I couldn't leave them out because, we have a good contingent of listeners in Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
We love that spot, especially living there a couple of years. And then Mount Airy is the next day. And the 24th, it's the Historic Earl Theater. And then after that, we've got let me make sure I got this right, the Charleston Poorhouse on the 25th.
Yeah.
That's a Friday in Charleston, South Carolina. And the last date of the tour is the Raleigh Poorhouse on the 26th.
All right.
Saturday night.
So lots of great dates here in the region. We like to hear that for Abby Bryant and the Echoes. And, excuse me, the new album, Not Your Little Girl. And I noticed this the other day, and we talked about it, you and I. You've got Canned Aid Foundation mentioned on the album here. Are you all involved with them to an extent?
Yeah, it's a very special part of what we do. For you guys who are familiar with Canned Aid, they're Oscar Blues' nonprofit, and they do all kinds of good, really, in our community and beyond. Particularly, we help them with things like instrument donations in underfunded schools, helping kids get instruments in their hands and lessons, things like that, kind of building the next generation of musicians. We're what you call tunes ambassadors. And they've just played an incredibly supportive role for us for years now, supporting us in our travels, especially with this album. So as a thank you to them, we included their logo on the back of the album.
That's cool.
I doubt we would have been able to put out the album, that we had dreamed of had it not been for Canned Aid. Truly,
we actually just did a donation over at Irwin Middle. They helped get some instruments in kids' hands, so that was really fun. Got to play a few songs and hang out and do a little interactive thing with
Kids dig it. I bet they did.
Yeah, well, that's been an amazing part of doing the instrument donations is seeing how wonderfully the kids respond. Sometimes at that age, like middle schoolish, you just don't know what to expect, and you kind of wonder if they're going to look at you like, what are you doing here, But actually, they've all been amazing. And
What is this music?
Just incredibly receptive. Yeah, they loved the blues. We taught them a shuffle the other day. It was really special.
Wow, well, that's cool. They need these kind of influences, I think the kids do. And the music programs in so many schools need protecting, and some of them even need reorganizing because some of them have all but disappeared. Some have disappeared. So that's important work. Thanks for being part of that. And of course, listeners to WNCW have heard about Canned Aid for quite some time now through Oscar Blues and underwriting here at the station. So glad to support them as well.